Oh, that was John Lennon. Great song. He was real high-spirited man. I guess he was too high-spirited for this evil world. WPBR, Tony Floyd, what's up?
I can understand some of your rage. You think you could rage, A, without using a racial epithet like chink, and B, remembering Yoko Ono was of Japanese descent, not Chinese.
Okay, why do you care? Why do you care?
Because it's the right thing to do.
Why, it's the right thing to do? Oh, yeah. Let me ask you a question. How is it wrong to call these people a chink? How is it wrong?
Using racial epithets
Stop the crap with that racial ethnic crap. It's a coming out with stop the crap.
They teach you anything
Stop
back in elementary
because
school
they're
or junior
chinks.
school?
A chink is a chink. That's it.
If you want to refer to Chinese people, say Chinese people.
Why do I have to do what you want me to do?
Why
do I have to do what you want
you to do?
Then who wants you to do it?
Is regarded as the right thing to do.
Why is it the right thing to do?
I wouldn't like.
Why is it the right thing to do? Back that up. No. Back that up. Why is it the right thing to do?
Pale face or honky. And I don't like it when people say racist things about people of other groups.
Who cares? I'm white. I'm a honky. I don't care. I'm a honky. Big deal. So what?
It is a big deal.
Why is it a big deal?
It is fun. Would you, Mr. Charles, the engineer, and there happens to be a person of another color, would you care to use the dreaded N-word with regard to that gentleman?
No, because he's an American.
Well, why does being an American make any difference?
Because we're getting bombed by everybody, helping everyone, and everyone's still hating us. That's why.
Who's
it's name one friend we got. Go ahead, name one.
I have friends overseas who like me very much.
I'm talking about the country as a whole. I'm talking about the country as a whole.
Or other people.
I'm talking about the country as a whole. How many friends does the United States have? How many friends does the United States have? Answer the question.
I haven't counted.
Well, let's count right now together. Let's count right now together. I'm not doing anything. Are you doing anything? No. Let's count together. No. Let's count together.
As John Lennon once said, control yourself, you'll spurt.
I'm trying to stick to the topic. You're the one going this whole ADD realm. I'm
your
trying to
use of racial epithets,
what
which
racial
is an unacceptable way to speak.
I don't care about them.
Well, you should care.
Why should
They're
I
human
care?
beings also.
Why should I care? We're the only country that can get bombed by another country and recognize the missile because we just made it.
What does the missile have to do with calling Chinese people chinks?
They're chinks.
No, they're not.
It's that simple.
I dated a Chinese-American girl for nearly 4 years, and she was a lovely person.
Are you still with her now?
No.
Because she was a chink.
No, that wasn't
That's why. Oh, yeah, I can sense it, dude.
Look, you know, do you think that by yelling and being nasty that it makes you right?
I'm not being nasty. I've been
Yes,
asking you a question you've been avoiding the whole time. I've been asking you a question you've been... Answer my question. Answer my question. I am not racist. I don't hate other Americans.
The cause of humanity. You're
Actually, I hate them all
your own cause because it makes you sound like a person who is beneath dignity and beneath.
But I'm trying to justify that right now. You're not answering my question.
I would like to listen to information that you put forth.
Why don't you answer the question?
But do it the way a news person would, in an objective way.
Am I a news person? No, I'm just
I know you're not a news person, but you might be more
effective
if you would stick to the facts. I mean, like the lunatics who were on before you.
Hello?
Epithets, but they propound a whole bunch of
You sound like you're into the call. Might be a therapist, dude. You don't want to answer that.
Pardon me?
Nothing. I just want to know what friends does America have? Name one. Just one.
I don't know.
How did you not know? You were just talking to me like you knew everything. Call me a racist.
I know everything.
You just knew everything 2 seconds ago. Now you don't know anything.
Racial epithet.
I feel like I'm married right now on the air. It's unbelievable. You just say you knew everything and now you know nothing.
No, I didn't say I know everything.
What friends do we have? It's a simple question. You asked me why I hate the chinks and I'm telling you, what friends do we have? What friends do we have? Name one. If they're not my friends, I'm going to talk about them.
You can talk about people.
And the N-word is talking about other Americans, and I don't bash other Americans.
Racist terminology.
Racist is referring to black people, and black people are American in my heart. So guess what? I don't judge black people because they're with me. They're Americans.
The word chink is a degrading racial epithet for people of Chinese ancestry.
Yeah.
Or who are racially Chinese.
Racially Chinese. They're not racially Chinese. They're chinks. It's not easy, dude.
unacceptable to use that kind of language.
Why is it unacceptable to talk about other people?
I don't hate Chinese people.
Well, good for you. That's one less therapy session you need.
I don't. Are you an expert in psychology? You know how many therapy sessions people need?
Well, excuse me. I did take 2 psychology courses in college, so.
That's
enough to have an opinion. What?
And I didn't take 2 psychology courses in college, and that automatically makes you the Sigmund Freud of the
chinks, yeah.
Now look, you want to be childish. You just want to show
No,
I paid
I'm not
for the
being
hour.
childish.
I can get away with using nasty language. I'm trying to be helpful here.
How are you being helpful? I'm asking you a question. You're not answering it.
Apparently,
You're being
I'm
helpful
not
and
helping you very much.
No, because you're
but at
going in
least
your
I'm
own
trying to
direction.
help
You're
the
having your
cause
own
of humanity,
conversation.
which is more than you're doing.
I swear, you're having your own conversation. You're not even answering my questions. But
I'm
I'm expected to answer yours.
Brought me
You're like
to
a
you
mother-in-law.
today.
What the hell was wrong? Come on, dude. No.
I am talking about your racist attitude.
What my racist attitude? Guess what? They in China, what do you think? They say white-eyed honky? I don't care.
My girlfriend didn't. None of my other friends who came from China spoke that way.
Do you know how many people are in China? You mean to tell me you know all of them?
No, I didn't say I did, but the ones I did were very nice to me and never spoke the way you did.
Really?
Yeah, I even knew someone who came from mainland China.
Yeah,
She
well,
was a
yeah.
lovely
You know,
person.
I remember those nice Chinese people in Pearl Harbor. Yeah, I remember that.
Those weren't the Chinese; those were the Japanese.
But they were still chinks.
No,
No, that shit. Well, you mean to tell me
now
I can
you're
call a
showing
Chinese
that you're
guy a
another
chink,
moron.
and I
They
gotta
were
call a
chinks.
Japanese guy a
people
slow?
are chink-
Fine, I just call him a
It's
chink.
a slang word for Chinese.
All right, whatever.
Now, nasty people like you used to call the Japanese enemy Japs or Nips, and that was bad
Oh,
enough.
yes, Nips. I did forget about Nips. Yeah, well, guess what? The Nips killed my uncle, so guess what? I got a reason to hate them.
Oh,
How's
they
that?
all did. Listen, man, the war is over. There's a whole different generation of people there now.
Well, you were taking this to, I don't know where you are right now with this conversation. You have taken this to a
I'm
different
in
level.
Delray Beach, unfortunately. It took an official disaster
I used to
get
be
me
there. I know what
Florida,
you mean.
like
I feel your
everyone else's
pain.
Excuses.
I feel your pain. I used to live in Delray, but what's that? But come on, man.
Why don't you instead talk about the actual issues that are bothering you without using nasty names while you do it? That's all I'm saying.
I know, but I do it.
I would like to hear the information you put forth without you yelling quite so much and using nasty names. That's all I'm saying to you.
All right.
I might actually learn something.
So how about this?
Please do.
A Chinese woman
Yes.
wrecked the Beatles.
No, Yoko Ono is of Japanese descent, not Chinese.
All right, how about a Japanese woman wrecked the Beatles? Are you happy with that statement?
Not especially. She certainly had a lot to do with it, but it was much more complicated than that.
Well, yeah. John Lennon was obviously weak-minded about her. Had a weakness
Well,
for her.
and Paul McCartney was very influenced by Linda Eastman and Alan Klein.
Oh, I know
And
that.
George wanted to have more songs on an album, and Ringo wanted to do country and western. And any rock group, after a while, when you have very strong creative personalities, develops pressure and conflict.
Yeah,
And
Pink
it's a
Floyd.
natural thing I mean, the life of a band, I've heard time and again, is about 8 years, and that's a very successful one.
Yeah, well,
The
Pink
life
Floyd
of
was
an
around
artist
for like
can be
20.
a lot longer than that.
Pink Floyd was around for 20.
Probably longer than that, but on and off. I guess.
No, about 19 actually. They started in.
All right, well, that was exceptional. I mean,
21,
the Moody Blues
21,
got back together also, although during that time they did separate things as well.
Yeah, they did. They all did. Yeah, a lot of bands do that. Talented musicians do that.
And we're talking about extremely talented, very creative people. And you'll find that whether it's with rock bands or even I was involved in the comic book industry, or as I prefer to call it, the cartoon magazine industry, there is something about perhaps the tugging as well as the harmony between creative people in a group. There are like checks and balances that sort of happen that way, and out of that dynamic situation can come some fantastically amazing creative works.
Yes, they can. I'm about to talk about the creative works right now. Thanks for the call, pal. I appreciate it.
You have a great week.
You too, pal. WPBR, Tony Floyd. Whatever. I have different opinions on the foreigners. They hate us. I think I'm gonna hate them. But I don't want to offend other Americans. But hey, I'm not gonna change the way I am for that. Thanks for the call. Intelligent call that it was like when he calls. What else is in the news? Hulk Hogan. Okay, I couldn't believe this. This moron. He's hosting American Gladiators. How the hell? Well, how is the Hulkster going to host American Gladiators? What is that? That's like people competing with each other, right? And fighting. How are you going to do that? In the red corner, we got this guy in the blue shirt. He looks like he's going to rip his head off. Now in this, I mean, come on, dude. What? And now this idiot, they mic'd him. They bugged him. And him and his son were talking in jail. His son says to him, "Do you think I'm gonna get like movie rights or book rights?" And the Hulkster's like, "Don't worry about it. We'll hook you up. We'll take care of you."
So they're more concerned about
His
money
future.
that might come their way instead of when I'm gonna get out of jail.
This piece of garbage crippled his best friend, and
Yeah.
now he wants to make a movie about it.
What they have, 12 packs of beer or something like that?
6 cases.
6 cases, yeah. They have a whole bunch of beer.
And what was it? 6 cases and 4 6-packs or something. I don't know. It's stupid.
Yeah.
What kind of movie are they gonna make about it? How interesting is that gonna be? What are they gonna call it? Juice Head Father? Juice Head Knows Best. Yeah, that'll be a good one. Juice friggin' Hulk Hogan, I hate your guts. You're a moron.
But Hulk wasn't a steroid man, was he?
Oh, come on, look at him.
He juiced up. Okay.
That's like saying Schwarzenegger. It's all natural.
No, Schwarzenegger.
It's all natural.
No, Schwarzenegger was natural.
Oh, come
Yeah.
on.
Yeah, Schwarzenegger, yeah. He's a big proponent of
All
natural
steroids,
bodybuilding.
no
yeah.
good. I can't believe that man is a governor.
Hey, well, they voted for him. Yeah.
Well, yeah, he can get things done.
They exercise their right, and Arnold is the governor.
I would love him to be president. That'd be great.
No,
With
he
the
can't be
Terminator.
president.
Why couldn't he be? Oh, because he's not an
Right,
American
point,
citizen.
right.
Yeah,
Mhm.
he wasn't born here. That's right.
So.
That's right. But let's see. Oh God, listen. This is gonna bring my next little topic. Some guy in Denver goes into a hotel, checks into a hotel, goes in a room. Now, he takes, sodium cyanide and kills himself in the room. Checks into a hotel, goes and kills himself in the room. Let me ask you a question. It's bad enough you're going into McDonald's and blowing each other up and doing whatever you do. Now you're killing each other. Why kill yourself? Dude!